mass, man, it's time to rock. I had to find a way, I couldn't find a job. Couldn't find a prayer, couldn't find a God. Couldn't find a prayer, couldn't find a God. Black mass, man, it's time to rock. I had to find a way, I couldn't find a job. Couldn't find a prayer, couldn't find a God. Couldn't find a prayer, couldn't find a God. I woke up, then I logged in to that Urban X where they be flexing with that blog in. Put it down, cause my little homie called in. Had to bail him out, he in trouble with the law again. Black skin can't win in the white world. Seen a brother kill his own kid for that white girl. We ain't wanna go to school, but we had to. Every February it was scary in them classrooms. Shimmy y'all, shimmy yay. Old dirty bastards can't own dirty slaves, so they own dirty masters. Black Dot found a pot as a youngin', broke it down for his son, and now he serve it to the masses. Black mass, man, it's time to rock. I had to find a way, I couldn't find a job. Couldn't find a prayer, couldn't find a God. Couldn't find a prayer, couldn't find a God. Black mass, man, it's time to rock. I had to find a way, I couldn't find a job. Couldn't find a prayer, couldn't find a God. Couldn't find a prayer, couldn't find a God. Urban excellence, a product of my residence. From 4 to 44, Obama was the president. I told mama I ain't trying to go to church. I'm like Adam, every Adam is a product of the dirt. And I've been reaping what he sowed. I got the product, got the dirt. And I can teach you what I know, but then you gotta put in work. You in trouble if you waiting on the government. I told my bro I make it out the hood, and that's a covenant.
Peace. Welcome back to another episode of the Urban X Podcast. We're here with you guys in the building. I'm Malcolm. This is the Black Dot.
Peace. I'm in the building.
He's in the building. Thank you guys for joining us for another Thursday show. We truly appreciate you guys.
We really do. You are the wind beneath our wings.
That was beautiful.
Thank y'all. And I could see you getting a little misty eyed.
Just a little bit.
Just a little bit when I said that.
That was beautiful.
Yeah.
So thank you for everybody joining. I saw Germany in the building.
I did.
Chi-Town. I saw Mount Vernon.
Philly in the building.
I went to high school over there, like across the street from Mount Vernon. I went to Mount St. Michael.
Y'all was getting jumped, wasn't y'all?
No, hell no.
I had them Catholic suits on. We used to beat the hell out of Catholic school kids.
We was thorough out
I ain't gonna lie. Y'all was a little gangster.
Yeah, we was thorough out
What kind of Catholic school kids are these? Niggas was gangbangers, drug dealers, hustlers.
You know what I'm saying?
Like, what kind of Catholic school kids are these?
With good grades in honors classes.
Yeah, that is true. That is true. Those are dangerous individuals.
Mm-hmm.
Like, nigga, I'm hood, but I'm nerdy.
Yeah.
I'm smart. Nigga,
Yeah.
I'm trying to kill you.
Facts.
Yes.
I saw Flint, Michigan. I saw Jersey, Mississippi. Thank you guys for joining. We appreciate y'all.
We truly do.
You guys make this worthwhile.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
So, how was your week?
We're in the middle of it. The weekend should be great.
Yes.
You know, because there's no work.
Facts.
But other than that, man, any day that I am alive and get a chance to interface with you guys and them is an amazing day.
All facts.
All facts. First verse.
So, I had a cool week too. I got my car towed this morning. That was whack.
Yeah, that because
that was whack.
Like, dude, don't be irresponsible. Like, get off your ass and move your car.
Yeah, that was whack.
You know?
Yeah.
And why? Even though it's your car, they treat you like a criminal down there. What's your name, sir?
Facts.
Like you inconveniencing them.
Yeah, what's good with you? Yeah, I got my car back. I got my baby at the slammer.
True.
You know what I'm saying? So I'm back in the streets.
Back in these streets.
So let's get to it, man.
Let's get to it.
You are tuned into the sounds of Urban X.
So, breaking news. We just got this off the wire. Shock G passed away.
Yeah, Digital Underground lead artist, founder of Digital Underground. Also, didn't discover Tupac, but put Tupac on, took Tupac on the road. One of the first artists to create an alter ego, even though we had Slick Rick and Ricky D. But the Shock G and Humpty creating the alternate personalities was beautiful. Groundbreaking artist coming out of Oaktown. Just an amazing artist. But we know us in the black community, I don't know about other communities, we always say death come in threes. And this is the third week in a row that we are mourning the death of a hip-hop artist and iconic one in their own right. You know what I'm saying? Of course, nothing compares to what DMX.
Yeah, I actually wanted to highlight something Young Guru posted on Twitter.
Shout out Young Guru
about Shock G. Who
became a granddad. Let me clap that up. I saw Young Guru with his baby, his grandbaby. I said, I know the feeling, son. I know the feeling.
Yeah, Young Guru tweeted, please understand that Shock G was much more than a character. He was a musical genius. I wish he got the chance to do something like Drink Champs. He was a serious musician, played instruments, changed sound, introduced Tupac. So underrated.
So underrated. I got to clap that up. That is a fact. Who didn't hog for the spotlight. You know, you get a lot of these artists, once their time come and go, they're still intricate and have a love for the culture and music just from behind the scenes. He was 57 years old.
Yeah, according to TMZ, because all the news goes to TMZ.
Yeah.
According to TMZ, he was found dead in his hotel room in Tampa, according to his father. They said the cause of death is unclear. It wasn't any signs of trauma.
Foul play or anything.
Foul play, so they're going to conduct an autopsy to see what happened.
And it's ironic, his name is Digital Underground. And that's what we need now. Digital underground.
Yeah.
Right? Well, what's going on so that we can move sort of like the Underground Railroad, but a digital underground. Yeah. So he is futuristic even in his namesake.
It's so...
And not to get conspiracy, it's Shock G. We dealing with 5G technology. We were speaking about it. Well, I'm warming up. And we were speaking about raising the frequency of the 5G to create. Okay. Right? Now watch this. DMX.
Oh, God. Here we go. All right. I'm here. I'm rolling.
His memorial will be at the Barclay
and that's where you lost me.
Center.
And that's where you lost me. No.
Huh?
No, that was...
Bark?
You're better than that.
Bark?
Lay? You're better than that. No.
Center?
You're better than that.
No, that's... Y'all ain't gonna... Don't worry, I got more.
It's early.
It's early. But we want to send our condolences out to Shock G, his hip-hop family, Money B, and everybody else, and his extended family, his regular family. And you know, we love him, and we love his contributions to the culture.
Definitely. It has to feel crazy that like a whole generation is just going, you know what I'm saying?
Yes.
And they're not even that old. They're not old.
No, 57 is not old. But numbers are only relative to the times in which we live.
All facts.
So you could be 50 and live a hard life. That's equivalent to being 70. I had to tell somebody who aunt passed away and she was 80. I'm like, 80? It's just like 100 in these days. So it really all depends. Now, if you're sitting in Jamaica eating porridge on the yard, you know, 57, you just getting started. Smoke a joint, relax. You know, the sun come up, eat a mango. You know, play a couple of, you know, reggae hits and shit.
Drink your Red Stripe.
Yeah, drink a Red Stripe and shit. You know, you live at 120 and shit. You know, but you know, in these urban terrains in which that we come from, it's you know, 57, and you know, not, you know, I always say you are the accumulation of your actions. Right. So I don't know what his diet was like. I don't know what internal battles, because we all facing these demons that he was dealing with.
Yeah,
you heard.
So rest in peace, Shock G.
Rest in peace.
All right.
You are tuned into the sounds of Urban X.
So big news this week. The George Floyd trial, Derek Chauvin, his verdict came in, and he was guilty on all 3 counts.
Yeah. Clap that up.
Yeah. What? I saw this coming.
Well, at first, I gotta be fair. At first, we were both. I was like, he's gonna walk.
Oh, immediately, yeah.
Right in the beginning, what I didn't anticipate was the blue wall coming down.
Facts.
Right. Officers was like, oh, he did that shit.
Yeah.
And you don't see that.
So, like, again, because when this first happened, when his family got the money, I was like, okay, they're setting us up. He's gonna walk. We've seen this before. But when the trial started, and I'm keeping up with the trial, the lawyer didn't do a good job of even convincing people who saw what they saw that they didn't see what they saw.
Yes.
You You know what I'm saying? They usually try to do a way better job.
But part of that is they also get the help from the police officers.
Yeah, that's it.
Their whole team be like, yo, we only going to go right here, but that's it.
Everybody was throwing him under the bus.
Like, the bus coming?
Yeah.
Room. And that's when I began to say, okay, he's going to get convicted.
And then when he used his Fifth Amendment, he didn't even go up to defend himself. I said, okay, this is... Because if they let him off after all of that, like his lawyer didn't do a good job, other cops will... throwing him under the bus, and he didn't even testify for him. Like, he didn't even get it for himself. I'm like, this is a... Yeah. He has to go down because he doesn't... Like, they're asking for a race war at this point. So, he was found guilty in all 3 counts. I was actually out when this happened, and I was actually getting something to eat, and people were cheering in the restaurant.
Yeah.
And I was just like, okay, cool. You know, they threw us a bone. I've always thought... When it comes to these type of situations, the catch is always with the sentencing.
Yes,
because that can either make or break, or like, you know what I'm saying, it could take wind out of a lot of people's.
And
excitement.
when the sentencing comes, what kind of other distractions will be going on? All right, this is listen. Go ahead.
No, because ironically enough, today Amber Geiger, the one who killed Botham Jean in his apartment,
she appealed.
She just filed for an appeal.
She filed for an appeal.
Not even 5 years in.
Not even 5 years in. That shit happened last year.
So, and remember, she got 10, and then remember, the whole family was saying they didn't want her to go to jail, so she's probably going to win that appeal.
Yes. With that being said, I got to keep it a bean.
Okay.
If the beginning of the story does not make sense to me,
okay,
then the end of the story cannot make sense to me.
Elaborate.
Right? So, first of all, George Floyd and Derek Chauvin knew each other.
Yes.
That is a fact.
Yeah, that was a pivotal part in the story when it first broke, right?
But it never came up during the trial, right? Yeah. When I watched both of those police officers, the one who was kneeling on him and the other Chinese guy, one of them didn't even have a badge on. I need y'all to start replaying this in your mind. One of them had a badge, one of them did not. And if you're going to tell me Derek Chauvin, or whatever his name is, the one that was kneeling on him and the one they are arresting is the same person, you are insulting your own intelligence, not mine. They got this thing so twisted, you will start not believing what you saw with your own eyes. Now, I didn't even get into all the twin energy that was going on. This happened in May, right? During the month of Gemini, which is the twin signs. Stephen Jackson was calling him his twin, right? This happened in Minneapolis, the Twin Cities in New York at the time. The bird watcher and the woman got into a confrontation when she tried to call the cops and get him killed. Both of their names was Cooper and Cooper. That's just the tip of the iceberg. The fact that all of white America was out marching in George Floyd's name. I've been on this planet 52 years. I've never seen anything like it. And I kept saying that to y'all. This is strange.
Yeah.
All the way to Nebraska, little white girls putting signs on the street. Tells me that none of that made sense. So if that doesn't make sense, whatever happened in the end of the story, right? If the beginning don't make sense, but the end does, then that means that's a part of a psyop. I don't care what nobody tell me. That means they fixed things so that this can all make sense to get a desired result that they wanted.
Okay.
All right? Not to mention he had that boule sign on his chest. George Floyd, the same one LeBron has.
Okay.
Let's keep that in mind. And not to toss things around, but if another black man was kneeling on George Floyd like that because he owed him money and he died, we wouldn't even be saying anything. Keep that a bean. Okay. Right? Also the fact, and because we were just, because George Floyd did bust in that lady's house, that black lady's house, and put a gun to that pregnant woman's stomach and told her he would kill her if she did not give him the money and drugs. Just want to throw that into the mix as well.
Okay.
So we understand all of these things in one mix. There are only two logical explanations. Either this shit makes sense or it doesn't. take 9/11, for instance, or 911. The minute I heard that 16 Arabs simultaneously hijacked 4 planes, and one of them ran one into the Pentagon, and the hole in the Pentagon is like this, which means the plane's wings must have went woo and went into the hole.
Yeah.
And they did this with nothing else but box cutters. Right? And the ones that crashed into the World Trade Center with a whole bunch of rubbish, including Building 7, which didn't get hit at all.
Yeah.
Their IDs was laying on top of the rubbish, which is how they identified them. That's the beginning of the story.
Yeah.
I did not need to know what was going to happen after that. This is a practice, brothers and sisters, you got to get into, so that you don't get emotionally tied to certain things and wondered how we got here. Now, optically speaking, sure, you get the verdict. Black Lives Matter came out and beat themselves on the chest like this was the biggest victory of all time, and Stevie Wonder could have convicted this nigga.
Yeah.
All right? I mean, you saw, or at least you saw, another thing. When they showed the full video, when they showed it from across the street, there was nobody over there.
Right.
Did you see that part?
Yes.
But when they showed it from the other end, it was a crowd of people.
Right.
How's that happen, Malcolm?
I don't know.
Okay. All right. So I'm not trying to shit on people's moment. You can have your moment, and these same devils who killed you is giving you a bone. Understand there's something else going on. And I'm gonna say it again. If the beginning of the story does not make sense, like for instance, we're gonna talk about the young girl.
Yes.
Who got killed. That makes sense.
Right.
She was, out there. She called the cops. She out there. Okay, I can follow along with the story. Tragic understanding, but I can at least follow. If I cannot follow, and y'all know I like to pull my damn shoulder out, but if I cannot follow, but I did tell you I always go straight down the middle first. If I can't follow from the beginning, I don't need to know what's going to happen on the other end, because that's orchestrated. I don't care what anybody tells me. I'm sorry. So Ben Crumb and them got up there and, this is just the beginning. We did the and the only reason you got the true conviction is because the blue wall, for the first time ever that I've seen, crumbled.
Yeah, I wasn't expecting that.
And so that's what we call an anomaly.
Yeah.
Or either white people are starting to have a conscience. Now, you choose. Last year, white people became unracist. I don't even know if that's a term.
Yeah.
They were in the street marching and doing all of this for a burly black man, not a neutrinoid or a burly.
Such a mean word. Go ahead.
Okay.
Yeah.
A big black man.
Yeah.
And I was baffled. I'm just going to keep it a buck with y'all. I was extremely baffled. Now, I know a lot of y'all is upset. Because y'all was looking at that big screen TV you was going to get. If the verdict went the other way, some of you sisters were staring at that Louis bag, saying, girl, don't worry, we're going to be together soon. And then the verdict came down and y'all was like, yay. Y'all didn't know if to clap or not. So all of this is still strange. All right, so my man from North Carolina is calling me. We need to get to some of that information that's going on down there. Let me get a quick update live.
Okay.
Peace, I'm on the air. What's going on, King?
Oh, man, I didn't even know you was on the air.
Okay, so we'll talk.
Yeah. CNN tonight at 10 o'clock.
CNN tonight, 10 o'clock. Okay, you got it.
All right, now, after you watch CNN, you can call me back if you still up. I'm going to tell you the story that you're not going to tell.
Okay, you got it.
All right, so we're going to get to that story. That's a good one.
Right, that's what's happened in North Carolina.
Yeah.
In my hometown where I grew up, Elizabeth City, North Carolina, that's where my family is from, and they killed an unarmed man down there issuing a warrant.
Yeah.
We got one of our people, my brothers, on the street there, and he was just trying to give us some real information in real time because they get ready to spin the story, as they always do. So, with that being said, I'm just a little...
Yeah.
And I want y'all to get into the practice, because once the beginning of the story don't make sense, you don't even have to waste your energy. You don't have to waste your emotion. You don't have to wind up how you got here. You don't have to do any of that. Now you just become an observer to see where they're moving this thing at.
Yeah, I remember coming to you. I think I came here, and then when I was driving, I saw billboards that were all blacked out for Black Lives Matter. Like, it was a Nike commercial, Black Lives Matter. Then I was trying to play Call of Duty. Then before that came on, it said Black Lives Matter. I was just like, all right, this is
weird.
And I don't know if that could just be, our collective trauma, just like side-eyeing everything that goes our way. You get what I'm saying?
Listen, if you've been racist for 400 years, consistently with your racism, and then all of a sudden you are not racist for about a year, year and a half, I don't know how long, all that shit took place. That's weird.
Yeah, it was.
That means it's a psyop or something happened that they're trying to reach a desired effect that has something to do with the long-term effect of black people in this country. Mm-hmm. I'm not crazy. Yeah. I'm not crazy. I act crazy, but I'm not crazy, right? Yeah. So, congratulations to the George Floyd family. Mm-hmm. This is just me keeping my PG-13 shit going, but something just doesn't add up.
Well, we have to talk about the response to this, right? So afterwards, again, people were cheering. Nancy Pelosi got up and said she thanks George Floyd for sacrificing his life.
She said that, and his girlfriend said that.
And his girlfriend, who's white woman.
Yeah, she said the same thing. Thank you for giving your life.
Giving your life.
As if he woke up that day.
Like he wasn't begging for it.
Like he wasn't begging to stay alive. Yeah. Like he made this sacrifice. You got to understand that. That's going to Christ energy. Yeah. Yeah, Christ gave his life so they can, fabricate and turn these people into heroes or heroes right in front of your face. Yeah. And something Maxine Waters said in reference to the jury.
Yes, this is actually before the verdict came down.
Yes.
And she said something like, because Democrats have this thing where a lot of Democrats right now are falling into the social media trap. I think it's because of the way Obama won those first two times, right? Okay. He was of the people, you get what I'm saying?
Yes.
He was young and he was on social media, and then the next generation of...
And then Trump utilized it too.
Trump utilized it. But what's happening is we're not getting politicians anymore. We're getting influencers. They're trying to do stuff for moments and clicks and views. So Maxine Waters said something tough about the jury, about like...
Basically putting some fear in them.
Yeah.
And the judge told his defense lawyer that is grounds for an appeal. Grounds for an appeal. So understand, this thing is not over. Not only should the sentencing we have to pay attention to, so they give you a moment and then they take a moment away. This is what they've been doing. They like to make your energy go up and bring it down, make it go up, shoot somebody.
Oh, man. So
within hours.
Yeah. That happened at the same time, apparently. Because right now, it seems like the clip in which police are killing or beating up black people is at an all-time high right now.
Yeah, because...
in the last just like 4 days, it's just boom, everywhere.
Because secretly, remember, we live in a world of duality. So while we, black people, are over here celebrating a victory, there is equal dissension and hate on the other side, even though they won't voice it as much. Most of these police officers belong to the Proud Boys, the Trailer Park Boys, KKK. This is their thing. So in order to avenge one of their own, they go out and they agitate situations because that's the way they operate. And I told you, most of them only become police officers because they are stupid.
Yo, you know what?
But they can control. They will always be above black people, and for them, that's good enough.
Because what I'm seeing, because I'm watching some of these cases happen, these police shootings. What it looks like to me, you remember that movie Jawhead?
Yes, Army movie.
Yeah, Marines.
Yes,
and he talked in the movie. He basically talked about like the monotony of just shooting at nothing. Training, running, dehydrating, shooting at nothing, about the psychological, and then the time they had an opportunity to actually shoot somebody at the last minute, said, "All right, I'll stand down," and he bugged out.
Right, because he been training his whole life for this moment.
That's what I think cops go through.
Yes,
all day long, you're in the field all day long, and you're not probably getting no action. It's probably just regular stuff, and the fact I have it now,
right?
I'm gonna do it.
I'm gonna seize this moment, especially when it comes to your open enemy, which is black people.
Yeah.
Right? This is not rocket science.
Yeah.
They become police officers as gatekeepers for the rich and elite, but because they couldn't become lawyers, doctors, investors, and something of elite status, they know at minimum they might study 5 years, these trailer park piece of shit guys, for that test.
Yeah.
But when they take that test and they got people on the inside pulling them along, telling them what the test is going to be, once they get that gun on their right or left side,
and they train to be like 5-6 weeks, 7 weeks.
It's you train longer, I think, to be a barber. Then what these, and then you're not factoring in the psychological aspect of this. Now I have the right. You're my open enemy. I'm in areas in the projects where the vibration is just too high. The energy of black people when we congregate really flusters Europeans.
Yeah.
Right. And now we doing what we do. You know, we shooting dice, we hanging out, we on the street, we cooking out, we having a barbecue. It might be a shoot. This is what we do. And you're thrust into this, and in your mindset, you've been thrusted into a battle zone.
Yeah.
And I just got to get back home. It's like a fucking video game.
And what they
I
do
just have to get back home to my family.
I know for a fact, the NYPD, they usually put like rookie cops in like really bad neighborhoods.
What do you think that does to rookie cops?
That hardens them. That it makes them jaded towards black people. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely. That we all criminals, we all this and we all that. And that's a part of the problem. I've said this for years. If all black police officers work black neighborhoods, the only ones who would be dying would probably be those who deserve to die. In terms of, there would be no mistaken shootings, none of that. When I come through, you know what it is, fellas. I'm from this hood. Y'all got 15 minutes to clear this up.
Maybe.
Well, I'm telling you, from when a white officer sees 5 black kids in a hallway, he feels threatened. Me as a black officer, I don't feel that way.
Right.
That's what I mean in terms of de-escalating things, and I could say, listen.
Right, but I think also, remember the movie that came out this year, American Skin, when he talked about like we have to protect ourselves.
Yes.
Not you. You know what I'm saying? That's what I think, because we can talk about this Ma'Khia Bryant situation that happened. 16-year-old girl, she was killed after calling the police. She was getting jumped. And the police,
our condolences out to her family as well.
For sure. And apparently, you know, the cops killed her because they said that I don't know. This is. I just saw that they killed her. I didn't see the reason. At first, I got the headline. She was killed after she called. I'm like, damn.
And I got the headline from Ben Crump in the middle of his glorifying the victory. He threw that name out there and said, "We just got word that a black young girl was unarmed, shot 4 times in the back," and the crowd went crazy. And which means that they're gonna fly out to, and we'll talk about that in a minute because I got some insight on that. Oh no, not that case, the other case. But you see what I'm saying? Yeah. And you don't even get a chance. This is trauma. This is traumatic when you exhaling, thinking we scored a victory. Whatever you want to call that for. And before you can even truly enjoy it, now your energy is back on another case in a situation. And I don't want to get into the particulars because there's some people saying she deserved to die. So I'm never going to take it that far.
Yeah, listen.
Let me just say this. If that white officer had pulled up on Sally and Betty May and they were having a fight in the yard, both of them white, he would not have pulled that trigger. That's my point.
Yeah.
And this is not claiming black consciousness, victim consciousness. It's just that simple. So when we do speak about when he showed up and saw 2 black people, this is not even, he has no emotion toward that whatsoever. So his so-called job skills kicked in to save the other girl.
Yeah.
When you just got finished saying their priority is to save themselves.
So there was, I've seen plenty of videos like this month alone of white people chasing cops around with knives around cars, and they doing their best to de-escalate the situation.
Absolutely.
So I'm never gonna say that girl deserved that. Ever. The only thing I will say is that this case, because no victim of any situation is perfect.
Right.
ever. You get what I'm saying? But this situation, it just makes it very difficult to defend because of so many outside factors that we wish, like, you know what I'm saying, you wish it was a perfect situation to defend,
right?
But it's hard to, because
and that's what makes it complicated. Jermaine Collins, if they had used the taser, you don't think they could have stopped that girl with a taser?
That's a fact too.
So he's saying what she was trying to stab somebody. Now I get that, because remember I told you my secret weapon is perspective.
That's a fact.
If that was Odyssey getting ready to be stabbed, all I want is for my daughter to be safe. However, and it would make me say that 16-year-old girl who was big, you know what I'm saying? If the police were not this, see, this is why we got to police our own neighborhoods. We got to stop calling the cops on each other.
First of all, they were parents letting them fight. The dude was kicking that other girl in the fucking head, and the other people are there filming. So we have to take some, excuse my French, fucking responsibility in our own neighborhoods, because you bring in these foreigners and they're gonna operate like computers. They have no remorse or feelings. They're gonna come and they're gonna let off. And all I know is I got a dead teenage girl over something the community should have not let happen. So we have to take some responsibility. I'm just simply pointing out, if he had came up on two white girls fighting with a goddamn knife, he would have not had pulled he would have pulled his taser, if anything, to try to stop this situation. But because she was black and aggressor, or the aggressive one in the situation, he fired with no goddamn remorse. So however you look at it, it's a bad situation. You know what I mean? And if they go by the so-called protocol, he gonna walk. Right? His job, our job as police officers, is to protect the innocent. And all we know is this girl had a big knife, and she looked like she was going for the neck and jugular of another helpless young woman. So the only thing, my training kicked in, and I grabbed my gun and shot her. So I don't know. As a result, I think, me personally, I think this is one of those situations where you shouldn't put your energy into, because it's gonna everywhere you dice it, you're gonna be forced with your moral values and what you think is right or wrong, and you're
gonna be right and wrong at the same time. And that's why I'm trying to be very careful around this situation. But you nailed it, young man. I cannot give my energy to this because I'm already emotionally drained and traumatized. And before even that kicks in, remember, Dante Wright was just last week. And now Andre,
in the same city as George Floyd.
And now Andre Brown, the guy in North Carolina, is popping off. Andrew Brown is popping off. So what's going on? What are they trying? How did we get here? Right? Is this about gun control? Is this about trying to get this race war started? Because another angle of it, I like to pull my shoulder out. A lot of these police officers are Trumpsters. They're Trumpsters, and they didn't like the fact that their man lost. So they want to rev it up under the guise of, the protection that they have. We are at war, brothers and sisters, and now it is being revved up even more. You know what I'm saying? So I will not, don't get me wrong, pay attention to, we send our condolences, and we mean that when we say that. But I cannot, I will not be hashtagging, I will not be making shirts, I will be not marching where she lives, I just can't. And LeBron James jumped the gun a little bit. I understood his frustration, like, goddamn, can we, and before you know it, but he has to know and understand.
Because I know everybody had the same thought. Like, oh damn, she was getting jumped, and they came and killed her. What the hell?
Right.
And then as soon as you found out she had a knife, and she was like every single person that I spoke to. But
a lot of us could see that, and we don't care. A lot of us, we could see the police in a shootout with a derelict from our community with 30 30 arrests on his record, has a gun, and gets shot, and will still be out there marching because it was the police. And that's victim consciousness on a whole nother level. And sometimes we have to be honest with ourselves and say, okay, what could we have done? Those parents out there encouraging that, fuck that shit.
And wasn't one of the fathers, like, he was fighting, wasn't he?
It looked like one of the fathers was kicking that girl on the floor. Cause that looked like a grown ass man kicking some teenage girl. Now, in his mind, I told you, if I came outside and saw two girls beating on Odyssey, I doubt I'd be kicking on the head, but I gotta push her off my daughter so the fair one can take place. These girls today, a lot of them are ganged up, G'd up, and a lot of them are just, extra aggressive. So as a parent, just looking at it from that perspective, but the minute that girl hit the ground, maybe his adrenaline was through the fucking roof, and he started kicking that girl like he trying to kill that girl. Yeah. So this whole situation is messy.
Yes, a lie.
It's messy. So you're gonna be wrong no matter what you think. You are gonna have somebody in your family or in your mix, and they're gonna have legitimate arguments against you. Yeah. This is not a cut and dry case. This is not cut and dry. So with that said, I think we need to get a commercial in, huh?
Yeah. We shall return.
We shall return for you guys.
Hello, wealthy family. This is Ascending Infinite Goddess Shanell, and I just wanted to come and connect with you, share some of my time and energy with you, and let you know that despite what you may be feeling during this spiritual journey, you are not alone. I know it may feel like you're going crazy because that's how I felt at the beginning too, but know that you have your entire spirit team, your ancestors, your angels, your higher divine self, just waiting to connect with you. So if you're looking for confirmation or you're looking for some answers, you're looking for someone that can help you on this spiritual journey path, visit my website, www.ascendinginfinitegoddess, and let's grow together. I'm here to help you. Thank you for sharing some time with me, wealthy family.
Hey, Leslie O Voice here, and I want to give a big thank you to Urban X TV and the Urban X family. To my Leslie O Voice clients, I want to say thank you for trusting Leslie O Voice with the voice for your business, and I look forward to us working more in the future. Oh, you want examples? That's easy.
Yeah. And he was a greasy ass man?
Allegedly.
Okay. And he made them girls do some funky things?
Allegedly.
Can you feel the allure?
They say they never really love you till you dead or you gone.
This is Reconstruction of the Dinner Table. Thank you for holding. We can't wait to hear your thoughts.
To know how justice is administered in a country.
Roots and cascades down to the lake. You lie on the ground.
Lost Boy Conti?
Did it again.
Cultura sobre corporativa. Notice life daily lessons, accept all that they give.
Welcome to Politics, Economics, and the Struggle to Survive in America. You're listening to the sounds of Urban X.
Leslie O Voice.
Beautify the world just like plant life. To small minds, everything's big, that's ant life. How do we enjoy everything that ain't right? At the same time, talk how we can't get right. Coronavirus gon' be killing us off. I never known a virus strong enough for killing us all. Even with supremacy, them crackers dropping the ball. Pointing out inferiorities, your fear has evolved. As your final hour approaches, I see I can adjust the lens and take you right out of focus. Effeminizing the men so they're not broke but they're broken. Demonetizing the dreams, dreamers hoping for tokens, not knowing. Every breath represents ancestors, then every step forward overcomes transgression, surviving through horrors of how life's a plan, death in the mist. I hope you get the message. It's plant-based, plant-based, plant-based. Plant the seed, then you let it grow. Plant-based. The God make it rain, I'ma let it flow. Plant-based.
We're back.
Yes, we are back. Thank you for supporting those businesses, black-owned businesses.
Thank you, guys.
Dollar Bill Music. Listen, y'all gonna have to provide that track. Y'all gonna have to do the heavy lifting. I'll just insert here when we get in the creative process. I appreciate all of you. Send it. Is that Shanell? That's
yes,
Shanell.
That's Shanell. Yes.
Hey, family, be sure to visit my. Oh yeah, of course. Visit that website. Stop playing. Subscribe.
Yes.
To my girl Shanell.
Subscribe to Leslie as well.
Leslie as well. Yeah, Leslie is a resident here, you know. Leslie is, you know, that's our peeps.
Shouts out to everybody who's in the chat right now. The chat has descended into chaos.
But
again,
this is a conversation for chaos.
Yeah.
And no matter how you come at me, I can't say you're wrong because I understand the whole story.
Yeah.
That's what makes this one unique. Right? We all can't rally to one side of it. It's unique. If you are a parent, you know what I'm saying, and you have to put yourself in that situation and you watching your daughter get ready to be attacked. If you are the parent of the other girl and you're saying, well, my daughter didn't have to die. All legitimate stories, all legitimate cases. It is what it is. You know what I mean? So I'm not even going to waste any energy trying to get you to see a point because your point is valid. How about that?
Yeah. What's the name? Hold on. Got a tweet from one of our.
That's a dope picture of Noble.
Don't listen.
Yeah.
So one of our biggest supporters, he said he thinks that our show needs a dissenting opinion on some of these topics. If objectivity is the goal, we are kissing styles on a lot of these topics. Yo, that's not our fault, B. Like we don't plan for that.
Yeah, I don't even know what that means.
Meaning he needs somebody who is on the show whose opinion differs from both of ours.
Oh, because our opinions are alike.
Yeah.
Well, we on that Virgo-ish.
Yeah. Well, yeah. I can't. Yeah. I can't really like.
Yeah, I can't. I don't know what to tell you.
I don't know what to tell you.
Because I don't want to foster a fake adversity.
Yeah, I don't want to be Skip Bayless.
Yeah,
right.
Just because you could tell some of them conversations they having.
Yeah,
I say blue, you say green, just because you can say green, or I can say green and you can say green, but because you don't agree with the shade of green that we're not gonna do all of that. We're not going to be able to do all of that. We'll leave that portion for the chat.
Yeah.
But we respect everyone's opinion. We don't block anybody.
That's a fact.
On our show. And when you correct me, because people corrected me on the Black Rob situation and the No Way Out, I had the dates shifted around, you know, and I'd be like, thank you for that information. So that's what we are all about. Other than that,
and it's my perspective too. So he might see something. We might agree on something, but he might see it one way. I might just see it another.
Right. Absolutely. So we're doing the best we can.
But thank you, Mr. Don't Play 23.
We thank you.
Respect you.
We thank you. Now let's get to this story in North Carolina.
Yes.
Right?
Yes. Andrew Brown Jr. out of North Carolina. He was killed. What day was that?
That was yesterday.
That was yesterday.
Yeah.
He was killed yesterday after the cops were trying to serve a warrant to him.
Yes.
And he tried to escape, and he was killed.
Yes. My man on the street, who you know, very close to the situation. Shout out to Elizabeth City, North Carolina. You know, those are my old stomping grounds as a kid. And said while they were, first of all, he was a drug dealer. He was a D-boy, but everybody. When you grew up in them small towns, everybody know who the dope dealer is.
Okay, and was it like major dope?
No, not at all. They said he was the only one who never had a gun. They said he was the nicest guy you could ever meet.
Gotcha.
This is just from a personal perspective. Yeah. People would rob him. Yeah. You know, he wasn't that, but he was trying to get his kids back.
Gotcha.
And sometimes trying to get your kids back through the system, when you make $1,700 and they take $1,612, is a little tough. And I'm not bigging up the drug situation. Long story short, he was a small time hustler.
Gotcha.
Let's just put it like that. And they came. He knew they were coming because everybody in town know. And they came on his porch looking for him, but he was in his driveway in his car.
Got you.
And he just tried to ease out of the driveway, and they turned around and noticed and started firing at him and killed him. He had no weapons on him, none of that. And now the police are going to try to spin the story and make it seem like he was trying to hit them with the car. That is not the case. That's where they're going to try to go and spin this particular story. And again, my man was calling me probably to put me on to some other information, but I'll have to save that for Monday's show. Because, and he said, and well, I can't even say that, but this is going to get weird. You know what I'm saying? They blocking off, Elizabeth City only has one real big shopping area. So they blocking off the shopping area, and they sending people, they funneling people back down to his block where the murder happened. He said all kind of news media is already down there, as if, not to orchestrate, but they follow these like ambulance chasers.
Yeah.
And now they're going to create this narrative. Listen, y'all got to stop watching CNN.
Yeah,
I hate it, man.
It's getting out of hand, man. And I feel like, and there's people who are, there's like other publications who are not even known for posting some of these videos, and they're posting it. You get what I'm saying? Like,
yes.
It's like everywhere. You know what I mean?
Yes.
I remember, I think it was, what year was that? Was it 2016?
Condolences to his family.
For sure, yes.
Condolences to his family, because now his children that he was trying to get back, because I understand he let's just say he was trying to get his kids back.
Yeah.
And they denied him at the time. But the office in which he was trying to get his kids back, you can look out the window and see where he got killed at. So he was in the office at 8:18. By 8:30, he was dead.
Wow.
Yeah, so condolences to him and his family. So now you were saying?
Yeah, I was saying, like, I remember, I think it was like 2016, 2017. The year Alton Sterling got killed, Philando Castillo got killed. Like, that happened like right back to back. And then one of my friends got killed. When you're bombarded with that stuff, that really does a number on you. I remember having a migraine one day at work.
It does.
Yo, I can't take this no more, bro.
It does. It really.
And then I think Sandra Bland, like all this stuff happened around like the same time, and it was crazy. And it feels like it's on hyperdrive right now. Like, I saw a video of a cop punching some dude in the face. While he
he got pulled over for littering, and they was beating his ass. You know what I mean? And then come to find out, because they found weapons in the car, the police commission, I believe this is in Detroit, said that these are the type of cops that he needs on the street. But yet they pulled him over for littering.
Yeah, I saw a video of this guy named, hold on. This guy named Dave Grossman, and apparently he's like the #1 cop trainer in the country.
I saw that.
And he was talking about, he was like, I guess he was giving a talk to FBI agents or cops or whatever. And he was talking about the rush that you should feel when you kill somebody.
And you shouldn't feel bad about it.
You shouldn't feel bad. He said, yo, when you kill somebody, you're going to go home to your wife, have the best sex you've ever had.
Yeah.
Because your wife understands that power is what it was.
It was some real psychotic white boy devil shit. Right? It's no way, even as a police officer, if I kill somebody, sure, I've been trained to do it, but I'm trained not to kill as well. You know what I mean? I'm trained to do my job. My job ain't just killers. So why not just call them, instead of cops, just call them killers? The killers are here. You know what I mean? So obviously there's something else going on. And for you to say it's an adrenaline rush, but you know what? He didn't lie. For white people, that's a rush.
Yeah,
it's a rush that you can't imagine.
He said, like, he speaks to cops all the time who feel bad that they don't feel bad. You know what I mean? And he's saying, nah, that's you're supposed to feel like that, and you shouldn't feel. It's a good thing. You're trained to do what I was like, whoa.
Yeah, and these are the secret meetings that they're having to these guys coming out of the academy, and so that they don't feel, and that's why they don't ever feel bad. They be like sitting there like.
I saw another video of these cops. They drew guns on these kids on their bikes.
On their bikes.
Yeah,
and then they took a kid's bike. This is out of control. This is out of control.
Yeah.
And The only reason that it is even affecting me this much is because I have to talk about it on my show. We can't pussyfoot around the conversation, because if not, if I was just in my own world and my own head movies, you wouldn't hear nothing out of me.
Yeah.
I'd keep it moving.
Yeah.
What up, Dante?
You are tuned into the sounds of Urban X.
So this we were supposed to get to this on Monday, but I kind of forgot about it. Vanessa Bryant, and she controls Kobe Bryant's estate. They didn't re-sign with Nike, right? And remember, we had the conversation about allegedly Kobe Bryant was going to leave Nike and start his own shoe brand that was supposed to be like owned by the players, something to that effect. And this kind of
reiterates
confirms it a little bit.
Confirms that exactly. Yeah. And remember, we saw the prototype of the sneaker. Look crazy. He already understood. Listen, Kobe was very bright, and he understood not to go down the same path Michael Jordan goes down. Nike makes billions off Mike. Sure, Mike makes some money, but not as much as he would if he owned his own shoe.
Yeah.
Kobe knows, wait a minute, I'm already huge in China and all of that market. Why not create my own? Cut the middleman out. And this is what I was saying about LeVar Ball and them. Yeah. They jumped the gun too early. I wasn't saying as a black man they shouldn't cut, but you got to build equity within the people that you're trying to serve.
Yeah.
And Kobe had built that equity and was going to start releasing the Black Mamba clothing line, footwear. Now remember, he was in
allegedly.
Whatever.
Yeah.
He was in talks with pharmaceutical company that was trying to use the name Big Pharma. Now this was a
Black Mamba.
Black Mamba. What did I say?
You just said Big Pharma, but
I
got what you said.
Yeah. I'm getting old.
Yeah.
It's ironic because I was looking at Noble and I said, when he get 4 teeth, I might have 4 teeth left. And me and him would be taking the picture and shit like, this is some bullshit.
Yeah.
This is really some bullshit.
Yeah.
Anyway, I'm getting a little older. Now, anyway, so Black Mamba.
Yes.
He was suing a pharmaceutical company.
Yeah.
Remember, he died on the 26th. That Wednesday, he was supposed to go to court. There was another. What he found out was this pharmaceutical company. Not only that one, another one that he was involved with that he didn't know.
Yeah.
It was supposed to be fat reducing stuff. They were putting opiate into the pills to make you want to buy more and more of the pills. See, when you start dealing with these psychochemists, they can do things like that. So you get the fat pills that you think should be working and you're addicted to them. He was going to blow the whistle on all that. His plane fell out of the sky. It could just be a coincidence, just letting you know. 3 major pharmaceutical companies he was at war with at the time. So long story short, Vanessa looked like she had full instructions.
Yeah.
And she playing hardball. I got to clap that up. And she's going to fulfill her husband's destiny and dream to launch his own line.
That's tough.
That's tough because I know that's the way he would like it. That's the way he would like it. Branch off because you built enough equity on your own and go for it. You already got money coming. You're already a big, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And he would kill it.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Yes.
You're listening to the sounds of Urban X.
So the other day, Rolling Loud, the concert, they announced like their lineup is a bunch of artists up there. It's supposed to be happening in Miami. Okay. So I asked my friends, I'm like, you think all these artists will be vaccinated? And then my man was just like, if they tell them that they need to be vaccinated to perform, they all gonna be vaccinated. And I was like, damn, we're gonna start to see this open back up again.
And what you're gonna also start to see is, because they just brought out a report today in New York City, it was in the front of the New York Post, that half of New York ain't vaccinated.
Oh yeah.
And they ain't trying to get vaccinated.
Yeah.
So they're like, come on guys, let's do it. So they have a plan.
Yeah.
They're gonna move to the next phase of that plan. We could see a variant hit New York City, right? And rev this shit back up. The only downfall of that, brothers and sisters, pay close attention. I love giving up game to you, right? The only problem with that is if the people who are vaccinated start getting the bug, now you have a whole different shitload on your hand. So if they release something into the environment that's targeted for unvaccinated, but yet vaccinated people get it,
because vaccinated people still
catching it in alarming rates, then the gig is up. Now what do you tell the people? The ones who got vaccinated, this shit didn't mean nothing to me. What the fuck? I did this shit. Right? So they have to be very strategic in how they implement the next plan. Because this is bio warfare here. Right? And we won't underestimate what 5G is here for. All right? Let's be clear. Because I was just thinking in my head movies. I do that sometimes. I stare up at the ceiling and I go through my head movies. And I was saying, in a world, if you was trying to turn the whole world to the next page, how would you do it?
Right.
We want facial recognition. We want all of your medical information on a chip. We want a cashless society. We want to be able to monitor everybody. How do you do that? Because most of the people are not just going to go for it because it sounds too much like New World Order shit. What can you do to get people in fear off the streets, because they got the whole world off the streets,
that was crazy.
that they could put the 5G technology where it needed to be. So you have to apologize to your conspiracy theorists, even though they might have went extreme telling you it's connected to the virus, but yes, it is. It may not be directly connected to the virus in terms of them moving the frequency of 5G up. 5G has to be in place all over the world. Let's just put it like that. It has to be for the world to move to the next paradigm, which is a
free world boss. Thank you.
Free world boss. Thank you. Thank you twice. Which is, so the only way you can do that is problem, reaction, and solution, right? And this is where we are now with this situation. Right? And don't say we didn't tell you that this shit was coming, because now it's here.
Morehouse College, Spelman College, and Clark at Atlanta, they are making it mandated that to come back, you need to be fully vaccinated to come back. So colleges are gonna start to do that
all over the place. Odyssey's college is saying the same thing. They are laying this thing out.
But the thing is, why everything is so hard now to keep up with. Like every ruse is so hard to keep up with because things happen and then things happen after that completely undermine what happened before. So remember, people were working at home. This might be the new thing, and jobs were just going. You can work at home forever now. Right? We don't. They're cutting down on overhead costs. You can work home forever now. Now you're telling me I need to get vaccinated to come back to work? No, I'll work home forever.
I'll work at home forever. Absolutely.
And that's what people are doing. People going, I don't need it. I don't need to go anywhere.
I become accustomed to staying at home, getting my work done. Right? But what does that do for middle America or small businesses? Again, that lines up with the digital world. If everything is going digital, you don't need brick and mortar. Everything is click and order. Right? So this is the world that we're heading toward, and how do you pull that off in a small period of time? You have to get people to buy in. Now, those who take the actual shot.
I heard Dame Dash did it on live.
Yeah, see, my problem with this is, and what you do, as I said, is your own business. The minute you do it live, what are you trying to say? That's what gets me. What message are you trying to convey? Are you trying to say, I did it and I'm scared, and you should do it too? What are you trying to say? If I die, shit, I want you to die too. What are you trying to say? As opposed to just doing it on your own. I had to get that done. You know what it is. All right, cool. I hear you. The minute you turn it into a spectacle, that's like giving a homeless person money and you film you giving him money. What's the purpose of that? Right? So I always question anybody and everybody. Now, I told you, some of these people are being paid.
Oh, for sure.
They getting stipends to come out and do this. So, who knows? Who knows what that's really all about? So that's where this is. We are going to be turned on to a whole new world, and people are going to be scratching their heads like, how the fuck did they pull this off? And then we can go back to all of those virologists and holistic doctors who started dying 2 years before this happened.
Yeah.
All of them. Why? Why did you have to get rid of the most leading viralists? Because you're getting ready to implement something. Then all of those CEOs that we said,
that bounced.
So they probably told them CEOs, this is the game plan. You either in or you out. The ones who said, fuck that, I'm out, they had to sign an NDA, take their money, and bounce. It was 30,000 CEOs from leading companies around the world
that just left. All
that
them.
Just now, you, even if you are a goofy, even if you a goofy of all goofies, even you got to say, well, that's a little strange, right? All of this happened before
in January, I think
that thing came through, right? So we understand what's going on, and then these things happen because they have to move. But we also mentioned, and then we're gonna go to another commercial break. I'm the king of talking kung fu.
It's okay. It's okay.
Right?
Yeah.
Me and you spoke about it's hard to keep these conspiracies going because of the age that we're in. Now, 25 years ago, when nobody had a camera phone.
It's crazy. So you said that because somebody just said they pulled off 9/11. Why can't they pull off this? It's way harder now, bro.
Way harder. Because everybody got a camera.
Yeah.
Everybody can film something. It's 17 different angles of something being filmed. Something is going to leak to the people. A story you said 5 years ago, somebody has it, and they're going to play it. So because of the era that we in with the information that's readily available, the conspiracy is loosening.
Yeah.
In our favor.
I saw a video of Biden and Kamala Harris getting off the same plane. They're not supposed to do that.
That's against security.
That's against like the Constitution,
right? Because they both could die.
Yeah.
I just saw his press secretary doing an interview, and a plane flew over, and she had to stop the interview, and because the plane flew over. Now, no planes are supposed to fly over the goddamn White House for security reasons. Yeah. So when I said, wait a minute here. So she wasn't in the White House. Yeah. What the hell is going on? See, all of these things are taking place, and if you just sit back and watch and pay attention, and now if you go against your own self, you are insulting your own intelligence. You're not insulting mine.
Yeah.
If all the information is there for you and you still look the other way, you get what you deserve. All right?
Facts.
If I'm rocking with you and I know you a snake, I don't give a shit if you a CEO or this and that. If you a snake.
Good job.
T doing that damn thing?
Yeah, she was threatening and quitting.
Yeah, she said she
ain't going nowhere.
She's tired of us. Last week is no feetsies. Now she want to quit the job. You know what I mean?
You're not taking care of your woman, Dad.
Yeah, I know. I got to get my feet again. Give me that shea butter. Let me get this shit going right on the show. Goddamn it!
Taking care of your lady.
Get this shit going. Right?
Yeah.
So all of this is happening. If we just pay attention, we'll be able to see it. How about we go to a commercial?
Yes, we'll go to another commercial break, and we shall return.
Yeah.
DJ D Sharp right here, man, telling y'all about Adios, man. It is the best thing that happened to DJs, brother. I'm telling you like this. Check it out. You set up, rock, plug in. Wait a minute. Nah, you don't plug in. You don't even need no plugs. What am I talking about? You just go wireless. It's all wireless. And the sound quality is amazing. Like, it's amazing. You feel the bass, you feel the highs. The crowd is gonna love it. I can come rock, set these up, 300 plus people, and it's gonna be amazing. I urge all DJs, rock with Adios, man. It's the wave of the future. No plugs. It's easy.
Yeah, fuck the shit, flip the script and get it right. Rewrite history, so this time we may get it right. Take the jewels from our elders, rock them and wear them tight. Apply it to your life, and so you're not blinded of your sight. It's taken by the white man, cause it's blacks we fight. And we talk that we angry and mad, just out out of spite, but we too grumpy black men, tired of the lies given to the kid in their lifetime. Real eyes, realize, never fly by me, by we the people. How are we if we treat it like the dirt beneath our feet? While we trees waiting to grow up, filled with knowledge, but whoever show us the names is Bobby, Meek, and Arthur C. We'll bring your mind and show you things you thought you never see. Just be open-minded, take a listen, and you will see just how much truth and knowledge a black man can really speak.
What's good, everybody? I'm your guy, Terrius.
I'm D. Morris, man.
And this is the Rhythm and Views Show. Both doing the Stunt of Shades.
Let me get my autograph. You want the autograph now?
Well, no, we ain't got to go that far.
Bang.
It is. Bang. We got Donnie Hathaway.
Donnie Hathaway. Look last night.
Let's talk about Gladys, man.
Teddy
Pendergrass.
You know.
Hey, y'all gonna see why they call him D. Morris.
What's happening? We're off the rails. I'm pushing in.
Motherfucker, I can't get jiggy with this shit. And what we gonna do?
Catch you on the B-side.
Yeah.
We're back.
Yes, we miss you guys.
Yes, we did.
We really did.
Thank you guys for joining us.
I dug in my nose, scratched my balls, had a drink of water. What'd you do?
I was on Twitter.
Oh, okay.
I was on Twitter.
That's gay.
Now, Larry Johnson, he just posted. I don't know what news clip this is from. This is what he posted. It says this article goes: baptisms, miracles taking place in revival at site where George Floyd died. Christian groups say. Now, Twitter loves these unfounded ass stories.
Yeah.
And these clips without a headline, without a source. So I don't know, but that's interesting if it is true.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So.
Not surprised.
Yeah. But shouts out to those black-owned businesses. We definitely appreciate you. The our black-owned business database is coming soon.
Okay. Yes.
We will. That is coming soon, and I'm very excited about that because we should be a network of businesses. Like, we should be a network where we can come to get information, to find out where you can shop for candles, or you want to get a massage.
Absolutely.
Or you want to get voiceover work done. If you want to invest, like, it should be a hub, and we take that job very seriously.
And we should. As we should.
Facts.
Yo, side note, you ever been the ugly guy?
I don't think so.
No, watch this. We were talking about the wingman situation last week, right?
Yeah.
And I've been in both.
Probably,
I've been in both scenarios. I've been the dude like, yo, I need you to hold me down.
Yeah.
She a little crazy. And then I've been the dude holding my man down.
Got you.
Then I started replaying the tape in my head and said, oh shit, because it's only one other position.
Yeah.
The wing.
Yeah.
The winged.
Yeah.
And I was the goddamn ugly guy.
Probably, yeah.
I was saying, why is this girl? Because I remember she said, just shut up. Shut the fuck up. No, you can't buy me a drink. I'm just here with my girlfriend. Girl, if you don't hurry up, goddamn. I'm saying, why is she so mean to me? Come to find out, I was the ugly guy.
Yeah, probably,
in the equation. Fellas, you got to roll this shit back in your head. You're a little older now, but roll it back and say, damn, was I the ugly guy?
Yeah, I had a rough middle school puberty period,
Son of a gun.
Yeah, probably. That's funny.
Very rude to me.
Yeah.
You are tuned into the sounds of Urban X.
Interesting story. So Texas lawmakers, they proposed a bill to separate trans children from their families, labeling transgender care as child abuse. Meaning, if a parent is trying to give their kid the sex change operation
and hormone blockers,
any chemical, they will label that child abuse and take them away from the family. So
I agree. Those decisions, if you choose to make them, should be made when you are a consenting adult.
I agree.
Now, they said by that time it's too late because then it is what it is. Other than that, parents should not be running their kids into places saying, stop my daughter from her womb developing, her uterus. That makes no sense, because you know how kids could be.
Yeah.
You know, they change their mind, they go through a phase. So that is a form of child abuse.
Yeah.
If I smack my child, that's child abuse.
Yeah, and if you like, if your child, because like a prime example, if your child wants to smoke a cigarette and then they threaten to kill themselves if they smoke a cigarette, so you give them a cigarette, well, it's the same thing.
It's the same thing. Same thing.
You get what I'm saying? So, I guess you know, I get it, because you know, we have everybody here in the chat probably has gay people and trans people in their family, so I understand.
So, but again, I'm not talking about your decision to live your life how you choose to.
Yeah.
We're talking about children who are not able to drink without, you know, being a certain age, drive without being a certain age, work without being a certain age, vote without being a, you know what I'm saying, a certain age, but yet they can make these decisions to stop their growth.
Yeah.
No bueno, no good. No
Again,
good.
we're seeing, I think it's a very interesting time in this country's history, because we're seeing states completely undermine each other and contradict each other. Like, it's really, really interesting.
Charles Theron did this, exactly.
Yeah, Texas and Florida, they've been on the front lines just doing whatever the hell they want to do.
Yeah.
And I respect it.
But that's a sign that we're not the United States.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Side note, they talking about making DC a state too.
Facts. I
heard about that.
What does that do?
I have no idea. I gotta get
51st state.
I gotta get with Phil Valentine and some of the ones who do the heavy lifting in those areas. But yeah, we are not the United States.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? There are some states who going, no, this doesn't make any sense. We're not going to do this. Same thing with the mask. Side note, during the Floyd situation, weren't they supposed to be wearing masks?
What do you mean?
George Floyd, shouldn't he have had a mask on?
Oh, yeah.
Shouldn't the police officer? I'm saying, wasn't this in the middle of a pandemic?
It was. I didn't even think about that. Yeah.
I'm just asking. Just asking. Yeah, so you understand my point? So where do we draw the line on this? They're moving us from analog to digital, right? They're moving us from the ones and zeros, you know what I'm saying, that normally make up things to ones and ones, twos and twos. They just moving this whole process somewhere else. And if you are an analog thinker, if you've been around for a minute, they're trying to separate you from the next reality.
Yeah.
They can't wait for you to die off. They was able to kill a lot of the people in the old folks' home with this pandemic, right? They was able to wipe some of them out.
That sure happened.
And that shit happened.
Yeah.
And now they're coming for the ones who still believe man and woman equal child. What kind of barbaric Flintstone shit is that? When now they can start making them babies in them cocoons.
Yeah.
That's what's coming. I saw 3D food.
Yeah.
In tubes. Like macaroni in a tube. When you hook it up to the 3D machine, the shit makes macaroni.
Yeah, remember we saw the steak, the 3D printed steak?
No, KFC is involved with this one. In one of them countries where they're trying to make 3D chicken. And
somebody sent us in our Instagram, it was like a news conference or news segment. I think they were Turkish. And they were saying, the guy, like they was translating. I don't even know if the translator was real, but I'm gonna just share with you guys what I saw. Apparently, the Evergreen ship that was stuck in the Suez Canal, apparently that had technology. This is what the guy was saying. It had technology that would create a weather famine, a food famine. Like, it'll create like a weather thing and it create a food famine, and that ties into Bill Gates buying up all the farmland, because he flat out said he's trying to get off of actual farming, like real meat.
Yes.
And we should get on to fake meat. He said that. That is a fact.
Yes.
That's not speculation.
That's not speculation. No need to question what his motives ever are. He told you he was for depopulation.
Yeah. He's actually... Yeah. Fact.
Tell me when he lies.
Yeah.
He telling you right in your face. But go ahead.
So, I thought that was interesting.
Yes.
Absolutely. I thought that was interesting.
And because I immediately, just my spider senses was tingling. This is where it's during Passover, and this is where Moses parted the Red Sea to let his people go, and now this shit is blocked with a big ass ship never before we seen anything like this before. Yeah. I said something ain't right. Yeah, something is on that ship.
Yeah, he said it was like 4 countries, 4 nations that were like that had something to do with that getting stuck and the contents of the ship getting confiscated
and destroyed.
That's what you said.
Okay, well we'll see how that. But the truth is strange.
I'm about to say some of this stuff, man, would make for a great TV show, bro.
Yo, Bobby Hemmett in the 90s. I sat in this nigga lecture, and they said, "Oh man, let me tell you something. They not over in Iraq fighting over no goddamn Iraqi people. They over there goddamn looking for Stargates and shit." And I said, "This nigga is really crazy." You know, fucking Stargates and shit. Then they came out with the movie Stargate, and me understanding that ancient Iraq or Iraq is where Sumeria was, which is I said, bruh. Yeah. You know what I mean? He used to say shit like, in the middle of Africa, they got these big glass cities and shit. I said, nah, this nigga is really smoking some shit. And you really don't know in this day and time because, again, what are we on? Are we on a ball?
Yeah.
Are there sections we can't go into?
Yeah.
And why can't I go over there? Mm-hmm. If we the land of the free, I want to go to Antarctica and go down there. Why can't I? Interesting. Shout out Bobby Hemmett.
Man.
That was my dude. Motherfucker would do libation for an hour and then start the lecture. Y'all all right? No, motherfucker. I got places to go. I don't even know all these damn deities you calling. I'm just calling out Shay. Yeah. Shit, these could be evil goddamn deities, nigga. Shit. But I love me some Bobby, man. Woo.
You are tuned into the sounds of Urban X.
So the U.S. Senate overwhelmingly, this is an article, approved the anti-hate crimes legislation aiming at reducing violence against Asian Americans. Now, again, we get moral victories. Other people get actual laws changed.
Where are the laws for the hate against black people in this country? Where are the blatant laws?
They just passed the anti-lynching bill that was introduced in the Congress, I think 1912, and that just got passed 2018.
And for them to be so afraid of black people, they sure come to our neighborhoods and set up shop.
Oh, bro,
they sure do that. I can't wait till all this damn Asian hate shit ends because I want to go back to the Chinese restaurant.
Boycotting, B. Boycotting. I'm not gonna lie. I did want some General Tso's the other day.
Yo, General Tso.
I did want some General Tso's the other day.
Thanks for coming back. We thank you for being here.
But nah, yeah, I'm boycotting, B.
Be like, if I spend $5, I get the free soda with that.
Just get the halal. Get chicken over rice with some white sauce, hot
sauce.
That's
true. That is the shit.
Yeah, it is.
But I be ordering it off a truck, and I go,
Nah, that's where you gotta get it. I'm not gonna lie.
Off a truck,
yeah, you got to. Like that's. Yo, if you see it through the bag, if it's that oily through the bag, that's how you know it's real. You know what I'm saying?
I like that.
Feel me? Like you can't just get some gentrified ass halal food.
True story. That shit's got.
No, I'm not gonna. This is a spot. There's a spot in Brooklyn called the Halal Spot. That's on Myrtle. Fire.
I told you I've been to halal or no pork halal Chinese restaurant. Fire.
That sounds lit.
That's on Atlantic Avenue, downtown, across from the Barclays. I don't know if they still there because their rent might be a little too much now because of the Barclays Center. Yeah.
Right. So So like they got that passed. I was super quick because apparently it was a result of it was motivated by the Atlanta spa shootings. That's what they said in the article.
And then right after that, the Japanese guy wins the Masters in Atlanta. Yep. Right.
And the Shang-Chi, the Marvel movie for the first Asian superhero, that just dropped. The trailer that just dropped as well.
We are having a nerd moment. Yeah.
No, but like I think that
all that's connected.
I think it's all like has something to do.
Absolutely.
Because those Disney movies, those Marvel movies, they take out so much stuff in the movie because it won't appeal to a Chinese market, or the Chinese government go, nah, we don't want that.
We don't want that in the movie, right?
You get what I'm saying? So they really curtail so much of their content for China. So I just think there is something there. I don't know what. I'm not putting all the pieces together, but I think something is there.
Okay, all right, and it starts with that.
You feel me?
Being something there and keeping your eye on it.
Feel me?
And see how this thing develops. No, I'm with you, homie. I'm with you.
Oh, I thought this was funny. So, Black Lives Matter, their official Twitter account, they were mad that Biden has been giving more military grade weapons to police to precincts, And they literally said like, oh, Biden has given more weapons than Trump did. Like, this is so serious. Like, they need to stop this. In the first 100 days, he didn't basically do nothing. And I'm so, what happened?
Yeah,
I thought we was free.
Yeah, I thought we's free. We's free.
So
yeah, true story, man. We're in a simulation, homie.
Yeah, this is
And the sooner you realize it and figure it out, a lot of stress will be relieved. This is a goddamn simulation.
Mm-hmm.
I don't care what nobody tell me.
Yeah.
It's too many coincidences, too many things that they control. Dude, how do you control so many people? You have to have a mechanism in place that they're not telling you and I about.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Which is mind control. And these mind control operations become greater and more sophisticated. The only downside is because of social media and everyone has the ability to pass information faster now before they can get the lies together, we have information that comes to us, and that's the work of the spirit. That's the work of the ancestors.
Oh, they're trying to stop it. There was somebody who there was I think a professor who was getting a lesson together about Palestine, right? And Google shut down their account because they said it was linked to terrorism. But so mind you, this is in Google Docs. So her personal, like, what she just putting in Google Docs for a class for her students to understand about.
They watching it.
They apparently had some AI like flag, and then they shut down their entire Google account.
Wow.
Zoom did the same thing. They shut down a Zoom lesson because they were sharing information about Palestine.
Here we go.
Think about the censorship, like the level of censorship.
We need a digital underground.
Yeah.
Shout out R.I.P. Shock G.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And we need how to be able to access certain codes that we can operate without them even knowing.
Yeah.
But there'll always be a rat, somebody who will sell us out.
Always, man.
We just want the codes to Zion.
Yeah.
I told you I can't give them to you, but I can give you the man who can.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And that's what happened to our man Morpheus. He said, I don't want to remember nothing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that was like rewatching that movie was so ahead of its time.
It was.
Matrix,
It
that was a great movie.
It was. He was dropping it.
Yeah.
Your intellectual property.
Yeah.
They can't get in your head for that.
Yeah.
Right? And that's
what's crazy.
Morpheus
People
said.
didn't like the second one. The best.
I like the second one.
I like the second one.
The second one was not better because I was introduced to the technology on the first one. The second one was boss. No. The twins.
Yeah.
All that action. The Merovingian. Him getting stuck in the subway. All of that. But the third one got a little weird.
Yeah, third one got out of hand.
Third one got weird.
And I don't even know.
And they brought it all the way back around to Christianity.
Yeah, and I don't even know what the fourth one was going to be.
Yeah.
But his conversation with the architect was brilliant.
Yes.
Like, I think people should kind of just rewatch
it.
That, yeah. But that's off topic.
Yeah, absolutely.
You are tuned into the sounds of Urban X.
So we have an Urban Excellence story to share with you guys.
Mm-hmm.
This was sent in through the Urban Excellence Facebook group. You guys are free to join. It's Urban Excellence with an X on Facebook. And you guys are free to join. If you have a dope story that you want to share, or a dope story that you have yourself that you want to share with our community, you're free to do so. Or if you have your own story that you want to share with us, you can email us at urbanx.nyc@gmail.com. We've been getting a lot of stories, and we will definitely get to them.
Yes.
So this story is about 21-year-old Evan Harris from Trenton, New Jersey.
Trenton in the building.
He opened up his own clothing store after losing his job due to the pandemic, right? It's a store called Be Suited, and it is about, it's creating tailor-made suits for people. It has different fabrics, different fits, and things like that for the people. Young dude.
Be Suited, 21 years old.
In Jersey, downtown Trenton, New Jersey.
And I heard he gave his launch on his birthday.
Yes, he did.
And that's dope. 21 years old, fearless.
Yes.
All right, because most 21-year-olds, they don't know their ass from their head, right? Here is a 21-year-old who's fearless, who said the losing of my job was a blessing, right? Because now I was forced to come out and now live my dream. I don't wear suits anymore, but everyone should have a suit in their closet.
My man Josh wears suits. Shouts out to Jiggy.
Oh, yeah.
He makes suits, and there is definitely a
difference.
It's an art to that, man. And to get a suit that fits you correctly, you know what I'm saying? It's a different feel, man. I've had suits.
Your whole swag is different.
Yeah.
Then I've had a suit that I just grabbed off the shelf, and it just looked like I grabbed it off the shelf.
Exactly.
And I'm saying, because I got one suit now, and that's for funerals, weddings, anniversaries, bar mitzvahs, Noble's first recital, or whatever. It's one standard fit all suit. But now that you mention these brothers, I get my suit from Josh, no disrespect, but I do want to go by and see what they have to offer, because we got to get young people into, getting it right again. Our build is different.
And cause we were talking about it before the show came on. He was like, he opened a brick and mortar, but his store is different because it's tailor-made. You can't just get something
right. Nothing is off the shelf.
He has some stuff that's off the shelf, like off the rack, but when it comes to your suit, you want that specifically made for you. You know what I'm saying?
Because now I got this, this girth here, and I need to be able to have a suit that hides that.
Yeah.
Nice little fluffy jacket, or something. Keep it a bean.
Yeah. So shout outs to Evan Harris.
Shouts out to Evan Harris.
If you're in the New Jersey area, go to check out
Trenton,
his store.
Check out his store. Be Suited.
It's called Be Suited. We're proud of you and continue to be excellent.
Continue to be excellent. He's got you beat 21. He got 21. His life together.
Facts.
What are you doing?
I don't know, man.
What the hell are you doing? Anyway, we got over 2,000 people in the chat. We got maybe 670 likes.
Scary. Spooky.
Yeah, that's like 30%.
We work hard, man.
We work hard,
man. We work hard here.
Take that finger and go.
Yeah. So let's take some questions, man.
Yeah, let's do that.
What'd you think about Lizzo posing nude?
I saw that. I wasn't sure what her purpose was.
Yes.
For doing that. I mean, you have to accept who you are.
Mm-hmm.
Just accept that for yourself. You can't see one thing you can't do. You can't promote overweight and obesity, because that's killing more black people in this country.
Yes.
So if you're saying be proud of who you are in your skin, that's fine. There's ways for you to do that without you saying I'm butt ass naked here on social media and check me out. So I'm kind of mixed, between it and stuff.
That's one of those things again.
Why are you filming that? You know what I mean?
No, again, it is one of those things that if you were to discuss, like, you can be right and you can be wrong, because she is supposed to feel comfortable in her skin, right? I would never say you're supposed to, but at the same time, there is fact and there is feeling.
Yeah.
Fact is, obesity kills a lot of black people.
It does.
It kills a lot of people, but a lot of black people
it
specifically.
Does.
You know
it
what I'm
does.
saying? All this stuff, like, directly. And I don't know if you're sending the right I don't know.
I don't know if you're sending the right message to young girls.
And not to say that everybody in my family is fit. I'm not saying that at all.
Far from it. But young girls, when you become a star, right? Whether you like it or not, you do have a responsibility to put your best foot forward. So if her message to young overweight girls, because teenage girls, they fluctuate and they're on their stat, they're trying to find themselves, to be happy with who you are, great. But if it's to whatever, then that's a little tough, because what Lizzo should do is say to herself, this is who I am now. But I now have a goal. I want you to travel with me on this goal, because I need your help. We can help each other so that we don't have to be a size 6.
Yeah.
But if we can get healthier, if I can shed 5 to 7,500 pounds, nah, that was a joke. Okay, but you know what I mean. That I could, be helpful to a lot of young people, because a lot of people are watching. A lot of young people are watching. And we never, ever want to send the wrong message.
Definitely.
So, again, shout out Lizzo.
She's super talented, man.
No, this is my thing.
Yeah.
She can blow.
Yeah, super
she don't
talented,
need,
man.
like when she had her ass out going to the Laker game that time,
yeah.
It's no need for that.
Yeah.
But we're in that realm of shock value.
Yeah.
Right? Where attention is the new currency, and she wants to make it known that she's here. She's a big woman. She may have always been a big woman. That's fine. That's fine. But let's deal with some forms of reality of the situation as well. Side note, in New York, they got rid of prostitution laws.
Really?
Yeah, sex workers, they're not even arresting you for that no more.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah.
Why is that?
And I mean, I don't know, but now I feel good giving a chick my $40. You know? I'm like, you know what, girl? Take this 40 and get a meal or
legal money, baby.
This is legal.
Legal.
Put
baby.
down for your college education.
Yeah.
And then I walk out of the CD spot and I'm telling the brother, go on in, man. Don't try to go on in there, man. This shit is legal now, man. You got your 40 because it's gonna be at least 40. Go on in there. Yeah, they because it's sort of like weed crimes.
Gotcha.
You know, you just putting these women, and this sex worker shit is huge.
It is.
Let's stop acting like it's not.
It is.
It is huge, right? So they have loosened up those. Now I'm pretty sure if you're running a sex ring or something, there's still implications. But just you know, trying to get your money up.
They were because I did.
Somebody said Hunts Point opened up shop again. Hey, Two Grumpy Man, what you know about Hunts Point?
Yo.
What you know about the goat? Yeah, I used to live in the goat, I ain't gonna lie. The goat and the wedge and shit. Yeah, it's crazy.
That's interesting.
That came out today.
Because I know, isn't it legal in like Vegas?
Oh yeah, definitely. It's always been legal in Vegas.
Yeah, is that for like the state economy? Like
it probably is.
Okay, so they probably think like we have ways to kind of make money from this. Oh, okay.
Yeah, legal sex trafficking. Dr. Sinister, you are correct.
That is crazy. Didn't know that. All right, so let's take some questions, guys.
Let's get some questions.
Somebody said, so true. Based on your height, you're supposed to be a certain weight, and if you're over, that's considered. If you're over that, that's considered over. Yeah, the BMI, that is.
Is that for white people?
I just.
Is that a European standard?
Yeah, I guess because
we don't get me wrong, we're a little girthy. Period. So I'm not knocking that, but I'm just simply saying.
Because I did mine the other day, and I'm considered overweight.
Got you, and that's crazy. That's crazy.
You get what I'm saying? So.
I'm only overweight in my drawers size, baby. Like I wear a medium around the waist, but a 7X in the pouch. You know what I'm saying?
No. Malcolm said, "Have you seen the TV show Them or not?" I'm not watching that.
No, I think I'm gonna have to. Me and wifey might watch an episode or two just to kind of do our due diligence.
Yeah, I'm not watching that.
About
somebody said, "Malcolm, what was the hardest hit you taken in football?" Oh man, we were going against this team called Chaminade.
I remember
Chaminade. Yeah, we were going to, and my man, he didn't call crack, and I got smoked. Yeah. And that was on TV too.
I remember one time I jumped over the fence. You won number 5.
Yeah.
And I think number 3 or something.
It was Kenny. He won number 6.
He won number 6.
Yeah.
He took a hit.
Yeah.
Boy, I jumped over that fence. And no disrespect, when I found out it wasn't my kid, I was like, oh. All right, well, hey, you need to keep your head on the swivel out there.
Yeah, shouts out to Kenny. He's the one that owns the Fresh Spin Laundromat.
Yes.
We brought it up here.
Yes, that's our boy.
Yeah.
And I remember the hardest hit I seen one of your teammates take. It was that kid, I forget his name. He kept running high. Whenever we saw him, he was just running high. He was in his own world. Like he would get the ball and he'd be listening to music, just running high.
Yeah, his name was Kai.
And I'm like, yo, dude, you gonna get hurt.
Smoked. Yeah.
I didn't see him the next game.
He didn't. He quit.
He quit.
Yeah, he quit. Yeah. No. He was supposed to go in. Coach was trying to put him in. And then he started like having PTSD.
Oh yeah, he started wilding.
Yeah.
He took a hit.
Those crack hits.
Yeah, they get you.
What else? What other questions we got, guys?
LeBron is trash. Yeah, true.
What are your thoughts on Kevin Samuels? I guess content.
I'm not really sure. I haven't sat through a whole session. I know I was joking up here, making fun of him and stuff like that, having fun. I don't know. What his premise is it really to help these women? And I'm always at issue when a man becomes the one, not to give insight to women, because women need male insight, but it's only insight from his perspective. What made him the aficionado of how all men feel?
So I saw he's been on YouTube for about like 3 years now, and his first batch of content was just directed at men.
Okay.
Like what colognes to wear, how to do a tie, like stuff like that.
Okay.
And then he said once the pandemic started, more women started watching his show to get his insight because they wanted information. So
okay, so I can't speak about it either way, but if he's doing something from the goodness of his heart that he feel can help people, then I'm all with that.
Yeah, like some of the stuff he says, I'm just like, I can see it.
Yeah, you know.
Hey,
yeah. True story.
But I'm not a I don't when you get too caught up into people, man, they disappoint you.
Yeah.
They disappoint you, man.
Yeah, especially if you put them on some form of pedestal in which you're expecting them to be greater than you.
Yeah.
Yeah, so don't ever do that to me because my life is crazy.
Facts.
Shit. I carry a knife. I'm old school.
My car got towed today.
The car got towed. Shit, you know?
You know what I'm saying? What else got? What else we got?
Somebody said he's all right.
What about the black woman who killed her black lesbian lover on?
Shot on the back of the head.
Crazy.
In broad daylight.
I didn't watch this. When I saw it, like pause right up into the actual moment.
Yeah, that happened in New York City.
But that was crazy.
First
of all, there is a lot of abuse that happens in these gay and lesbian relationships
that you don't hear about.
That nobody talks about.
Yeah, you don't hear about it.
And it's because they're the same sex, so they're fighting. You know what I'm saying? It's not.
They call the police. Look, ladies, calm down.
No, and dudes too. Like it's a lot of that, and then nobody talks about that.
True story. And she just she never even saw it coming. She hit in the back of the head. So you going into a deli, probably get your morning coffee, get your bagel, whatever, and it's over.
I think about that all the time. I went and got a pizza on my block the other day, and that was the first time I felt uncomfortable.
Yeah.
These young dudes, man, and everybody got masks on, so I'm just uncomfortable.
And that's what it is.
All the time
because you don't know who's sizing you up in the spot now. They got on these masks because they supposed to have on these masks. And remember, you grew up in that neighborhood, but the neighborhood changed.
I'm just sitting there I'm ordering.
Because even when I walk through my old neighborhood, I don't walk through with the same swag I used to. I be looking for faces.
Yeah.
Because these are their children now. You know what I mean? And it becomes tough. I keep a knife. right on me. Yep.
Yeah, it was.
Somebody said, I don't trust any straight men living in Atlanta.
That's not nice.
Ooh, yeah. Well, hey, the fuck you doing down here, son? Fuck are you doing down here, son? It's the gay capital of the world, son. Fuck are you doing down here?
That's not nice.
That is not nice. True.
That's funny. Somebody said we be on too early. We actually be late, B.
Yeah. Is Odyssey coming on? Maybe I'll bring Odyssey on. Kids on. Eli has his own show, so he's straight. You know what I mean?
Somebody said, can you carry a gun in New York? Nah.
No, you
bro.
can't.
The gun law is it's different.
Atlanta is not the gay. Okay, I'm only saying,
I'm pretty sure it's San Francisco.
It used to be. I thought Atlanta became the East Coast version of that. I could be wrong. I could be wrong.
I didn't. Somebody asked me about Benny the Butcher's new album. I listened to Plugs I Met Too. Didn't really like it as the first one as much as the first one. Yeah. Conway put out a new album. That was dope.
He got a new one out?
Yeah, it came out last Friday.
Oh, I didn't even know.
It was dope.
Is Jay-Z on it?
No, it's not.
Okay. I thought Jay-Z.
He got a song with Ludacris on it. Remember I said this before.
I love them.
Yeah.
For what they keep reaching out. I wish the generation before that had did that.
Remember, they're like 35, 50.
I understand.
Yeah.
It don't matter. These young guys need to pay attention.
Yeah.
Pay homage to who your father's favorite rapper was Grandmaster Caz from the Cold Crush. Then you should do your father in honor of your dad. Guess who's in the house?
Yeah.
Oh shit, that's Grandma. Well, that's Melly Mel. Yeah. Just do that to honor you. Well, most of them don't have dads. I know that's a stereotype, and now we
they had Westside Gunn had Slick Rick on his album.
Yes, one of them had Cool G Rap on the album. They got a new one out with DMX.
Do they?
Yeah.
Oh, they do. They do. I think Method Man was on that.
Yeah, DMX. And side note, we watched Gangsta's Godfathers of Harlem, and it opened up with a new song by DMX. They're paying homage to DMX. Well, I thought that was really, really dope.
The original opening song has a DMX verse on it.
Oh, it does.
Yeah, it does. If you watch the video, like it has, because you know Swiss is
Oh yeah.
it has a DMX version.
Well, maybe this is the first time I'm hearing it. Dad, did you see the article on artificial intelligence decoding the Emerald tablets? No. Please put the link to that.
Yeah.
In the description if you can. What was you saying now?
Yeah, because in the video, Swiss came up to Forrest Whitaker. He said, "I'm gonna get X." He goes, "Oh, I know that brother." He goes,
right.
Nah, he know the other one. He goes, "Oh, the dog."
Oh yeah. You right. You see, I be spreading a lot of false news. Guys, don't listen to anything I say.
Oh, is that what y'all was talking about?
What?
Yeah, I was talking about the original song that he has a verse.
I just know it's a song where, and maybe because X was on my mind, I heard. I'm like, oh shit.
Okay.
That's a new X song. I be screwing up dates and times.
Yeah.
All the time. Do not listen. Don't go amongst your friends and say Black Dot said anything.
Somebody said, y'all watching Mortal Kombat. Where do you think I'm going after this?
Embarrassed.
Of course I'm watching Mortal Kombat.
And now a moment of nerd talk. Okay.
That's not nerd talk.
It's nerd talk.
That's happening. Somebody said the original song is Rick Ross, but there is a DMX verse on it.
Yeah. Because the Rick Ross song is still there. Yeah. He bodied that too. He bodied that. And did I tell y'all he will be buried at the Bach Lay Center?
They're streaming it on YouTube.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so I'm gonna check it out.
Big up Next Family, Black Dot. Now, did y'all hear the young Jacksonville, Florida rappers killing each other and making songs? Yeah.
What's it called? Who I Smoke?
Yeah.
Crazy.
Yeah, man. That's the world we live in, man. I really am getting old.
Yeah.
I really am. I can't take it. Dubai is penalizing unvaccinated people. Do you think that could happen in the U.S.? No, but if them ladies don't get vaccinated, they won't be able to go to Dubai and make that money.
Did we talk about that the volcano in St. Vincent, and
they said it's enough nuclear power. Is that the one that said could power United States?
No, I was talking about how they were only trying to save people who were vaccinated.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Again, these are ways that they can make you feel like, oh shit, I need to get vaccinated if it's a life and death situation. Yeah. But side note, they said one of these volcanoes erupted, but under it was enough nuclear power to power the United States. That's
nuclear power from a volcano?
I'm just telling you what I heard. Okay. And I just got finished telling you, don't believe shit I say.
You're right.
Well, you're not supposed to take that and run with that.
You're right. My fault.
I'm like one of them old people who just be watching TV. Oh, did you hear about the new invasion? It's what fucking invasion you talking about? That's a noble gonna be like, what is Pampa talking about? He's always talking something crazy.
Yeah, you're gonna get him in trouble in school. I already see it.
Yeah, I am. I told you, we started sending reports. They wanted Eli to bring in scientific reports, right? And we was bringing in real scientific, uncovered documents of sun gazing. And they just started saying, excuse me, Mr. Bowser, you taking this shit too serious. We just want him to go to a science book and find a science story. Yeah. No, I would never do that. No. We were talking about teleportation and CERN and... Yeah, they started watching Eli.
Yeah. Malcolm, what you buying first, Yeezys or retro Jordans? I don't wear either, but if I had to pick, I would pick Jordans. I don't know.
It's tough to discipline or beat your daughter. I have tried to break a table over Odyssey's head, and to save her, I threw the table on my own leg and almost broke my own foot. In midstream, I looked down and said, she's only 7. I can't explain this shit. And in midstream, I just put my own foot out, bam, and was limping around
for like a year.
Niggas said, "What happened?" Don't ask. Odyssey broke my damn foot. No, we got crazy stories around here.
Odyssey was.
She was testing me, but I was foretold that she would. In my mother's spirit and somebody who lived across the hall said she's gonna challenge you on everything, and she did. And now she's my most favorite person. Well, she's number 2 now because Noble. I told her Noble is number 1 in terms of people that I miss.
Yeah, okay.
I'm missing Noble and I'm missing her. And she said, okay, she understood. And now she's my baby. She can call me right now and get anything. I just be like, here, what you need, girl?
Yeah.
She got her own vehicle. She's driving a Lexus and shit. And nah, this girl is doing it. Yeah. She's doing it out there.
It's weird. It's weird.
Yeah, yeah.
It's weird.
So that answers that question.
It said it was in BBC News all morning. Yeah. Send a link. Email us at you can email us at info@urbanx.nyc or urbanx.nyc@gmail, or you can hit us on urbanx_nyc on Twitter and Instagram. Follow us.
Yeah, Dot and Malcolm, how much would it take for y'all to be an agent? I told you, I'm taking the shot for $200,000. $200,000.
That ain't even enough. Like, what is that?
It's to get me my Cadillac, and then
aim higher, man.
No, Cadillac. And $40 times how many times I can now legally go into the seedy spot and help these young girls out with the big asses who have dreams of going to college.
$200,000. That's not even going to last you the year.
Okay, $80,000 for the Cadillac. It's nice. Not Cadillac, because now Tamika Mallory fucked up the Cadillac.
Exactly.
I'll get the
Lincoln.
The Lincoln Aviator, right? I'm take the rest of the money and have the bank, because they said it's like 4 days before I get all my money. Yeah. I wasn't sure if that was 4 business days or 4. But anyway, and have them give it to me in $40 denominations. Yeah. Just a stack of 40s. And just live my best life, man. 40 for you, girl. Oh, you trying to go to school, start a little hair business? 40 for you.
Somebody said we didn't change the price of the membership. It's still $5.
It's $5.
And it's $50 for the year until...
Until
it's not.
Until we hit y'all with that thing, and then y'all be like, God damn, I should have jumped in on that 5. That a freak. I just be talking shit. My wife be like, nigga, shut the fuck up. You ain't gonna do none of that shit. You ain't did none of that shit in 25 years, nigga. But when you get my age, it's all about your reputation. Hey, girl, remember I like had you and I. Hey.
Tamika Mallory's from the Bronx. Is she from the Bronx?
Is she from the Bronx? I'm not sure.
Oh, man.
Did y'all know explain Marvin Gaye being an alleged... He was killing prostitutes. Let it go. Let it go. He was killing hoes. And if they had this law in place for he could just do it legally, he might have just paid them. He didn't want to pay. What's going on? Nigga, what's going on is... prostitutes are missing.
I'm not.
You're around. Yeah.
I'm not buying that. Man.
Yeah. Well, I'm just trying to tell you. Everyone has like an alternate.
I'm not buying that.
Ego.
That'd be crazy.
Yeah, and the record companies, they covered it up for them. You know. That means you'll be tethered here forever. No ascension.
With taking a jab.
Really? Dude, I live on a machine, son. Really? Every 2 days, I'm on a fucking machine, and you trying to tell me I can't survive a shot, nigga? Nigga, this melanin in me is so awesome. But I hear what you're saying. Yeah, they would lock you down on this frequency. And
somebody said, does the anti-Asian bill protect Malaysian people too? You know, probably what you identify as. You know. Because why isn't anything at black people considered a hate crime? Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, true story.
All right, how come we can't use that?
Exactly. What's the first African country that y'all would visit? I think Ghana. Ghana seems like it's nice, like they're very progressive.
Trying to go Nigeria.
Like they perhaps Nigeria. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean?
Somebody said in June, Slam 81. In June, I will have my bachelor's in computer science. My career goal is to be a full stack developer. Just throwing it out there, family. Congrats,
man. Congrats. We need more developers. We need code breakers.
Facts.
And when we say code breakers, I'm not talking about decoding, you know what I'm saying, the Illuminati, not all that shit. We need actually code breakers so we can build this digital underground. Shout out Shock G. Yeah. Keep throwing that in there. What's up, Bodega? That's where we go. Valencia, you hear the music playing.
Yeah, that's where the cat be sleep on the bread. Yeah, and you don't bat now.
Mr. Ferrera, why the cat sleep on the bread? He live here. Nigga,
you know
shit.
You know what I'm saying? So you can get anything. You can get condoms, Arizona, some chips, a sandwich, chopped cheese, all in one place.
And if you're Spanish, you can get that on credit.
Yeah, some Goya beans.
Yeah, they bring that book out from under and be like, oh, That's the way they do it. They look out for their own.
One loose cigarette, if you into that.
Back in the days.
Nah, they still give out Lucy's.
They still give out Lucy's?
Yeah.
Damn, that's such a long... Yo, Lucy used to be 5 cents when I used to smoke them joints. 5 cents for a Lucy. You mean Lucy? And then I started filling it with cocaine and shit. Woolies. That was the Woolies. They burn slower. No?
No.
Okay.
No thanks.
Anywho, the 80s were a crazy time. Yeah.
Any more questions, guys? Before we get up out of here? And start our weekend?
Bodega's an East Harlem staple, exactly. Hard to find them, yeah.
Yeah, like, I'm not trying to move nowhere that don't got a bodega, you know what I'm saying? Like,
true story.
And the way people in other states, they go, oh, that's 2 miles down the road. Like, what the hell's a mile? Tell me how many minutes it is or how many blocks it is.
Facts.
Oh, the nearest 7-Eleven is 3 miles that way.
And then they would say shit like, right down the road. You be on the road for 20 minutes and shit.
What that mean?
Nah. I can't do it. I want to go outside at any time, like you said, get something to drink, something to eat. 420 pass. Did you?
No, I had Noble, and that would be irresponsible.
That would be irresponsible.
You know what I'm saying?
Because you'd be like, oh shit, what a baby. You ever see that panda? It's the panda. It's on YouTube, and he's sitting there snacking. I almost forget he got his baby with him. That's how that shit would be.
And he's like,
he's a handful.
Yeah, and he's getting fast now, so he's standing up and
he's moving quick.
And
nigga moving quick. He ain't fucking around.
Yeah, he's a lot.
Yep.
Did y'all watch the Versus? Nah, I didn't.
Nah, but I know Redman and Method Man are like glue, son. Like, they really put on a concert. I saw bits and pieces, and they've been rocking for a minute. Dot, do you think all people can be racist?
Wait, why are people's comments getting deleted, dude? What's up?
What's happening? Are we deleting people's comments?
We're not deleting, but...
Right, are those spam or something?
No, well, it's people that I've known, like, that be in the chat that, don't really spam us, so...
Okay, I hope that's not going on. We know our moderators wouldn't do that because we want them to keep their information.
Yeah, like, you know the spammers to get out of the chat.
Right. Dot, do you think all people can be racist? No, black people can't be racist. That's impossible. Because we can be prejudiced. Mm-hmm. Racist means that I don't like you and I have the power to do something about it. Like make you drink from a different water fountain or discriminate you against you as a part of a system. So no, all people cannot be racist, but we can all be prejudiced.
Oh, somebody said spam. Okay, Capulet, thank you.
Okay, thank you. Thank you,
Capulet. We appreciate you.
We appreciate you. What do we got going on?
What else, guys? What else?
Because it's time to get up out of here.
Yeah, so with that being said, guys.
Yeah.
We appreciate you. Thank you for joining us for yet another week. We appreciate your support. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Don't forget to follow us on Instagram.
Get that membership.
Twitter, UrbanX_NYC. And yes, visit UrbanX.NYC. Sign up for the membership. $5 a month. It's not going to hurt you. Or $50 for the year if you just want to lock yourself in and be there. And
all right, D-Hawk, it's me and my wife's 6th anniversary.
Hey.
Let's clap that up. That's that ish. 6 years is dope.
Hey.
That means y'all working, man. Y'all working.
Right.
Y'all building something strong. I love it, D-Hawk. Tell your wife I say congrats.
And yeah, with that being said, peace.
Peace. We love you guys.